had what? How it works, though.
Hit me, y'all. Seen it? Y'all seen it?
I am not for pay.
Hey, and greetings and welcome to our channel once again. I am His Majesty. Of course, you know who I am, McRae. And this is just a little short video that I decided to make. You know, as we're stuck in the house, you know, and having to be quarantined and, you know, there's nothing to do. I hope that you guys come over to our channel and like, subscribe, and comment and share. So, you know, with that being said, let me just say what I really want to say. I got a lot to say, y'all, now. Listen, I'm just talking about all these things that are in social media now that a lot of businesses and different things are really suffering the brunt of. But I have some issues too. I am daily getting these messages and emails about, oh, it's a conspiracy. The government meant to do this to us. They meant to inflict this on us, you know, this virus and this pandemic. And I've even heard some things like, you know, the elder people should sacrifice their lives for the sake of the greater good. I don't know what that's all about, but I know I'm staying my black ass in the house because I don't know, y'all. I'm 52 years old. In this country, that's considered old. But as you can see, I don't look 52. I'm laughing a lot too. I'm laughing at all you pseudo-Christians that for so long, y'all just talk so much junk about the Bible punishing us homosexuals and we being punished for this and we're being punished for that. And your pockets are hurting, aren't they? Because church attendance is down. You're having to find new and innovative ways to have church. Not even to have church, but to get your money up. A lot of y'all pastors out there learning the true meaning and essence of Cash App. Y'all want to have service online now. You know, before, if you ain't come to church, you're a heathen. You're a heathen. Oh, you're a heathen. If you don't come to church, you're going to hell. What you say? Cash App. That's what's funny to me, you know. And y'all want to put this, y'all want to always put it on us, the homosexuals. We're the ones that's the issue. We're the ones that's the problem. But let me just say something about all these conspiracy theorists that say that this is a conspiracy that was perpetuated and made by the government and Donald Trump and so on and so forth. If it is, what the fuck you gonna do about it? What the fuck you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do? I get so sick and tired of people saying, now, it may possibly be. See, I'm a realist. I deal with reality. And, you know, my thing is you can talk all day. You can talk junk all day. You can talk shit all day. It don't mean nothing. Action is what means something. Everybody wants to talk about how this is a conspiracy that the government placed upon us, and you know, millions of well, now right now only thousands, but you know, they're predicting by the time this pandemic is over with, we could lose millions of people. First of all, that's a stretch. That's a stretch even for Donald. I'm not taking up for him. Trust me when I tell you, I'm not taking up for him in any type of way. That's a stretch for him, even him. No, I don't think he's taking it as serious as he should. You know, I don't think that he's doing as much as he could. But of course, guys, I'm telling you, and you know what the thing is? This is nothing short of what I've been saying to you guys for years. I'm a disabled person in this country. And for years, I have had to struggle with getting my medications, with being able to afford to go to the doctor and getting things taken care of that I need to have taken care of. I've been struggling. My husband has been struggling with these things. This is nothing that I have not talked about for many years. And I'm not here to say I told you so, but I'm just here to let you see, to tell you to open up your eyes and recognize that what it is. You people are going to see, you know, and sadly, it took something like this for people to see that when it comes down to it, if you don't have this, just this past week, our governor wanted to enact some type of sanction in the state of New York, where I'll give you an example. A person that has caught the coronavirus and is on a respirator. No, I'm sorry, a ventilator. And they have pre-existing conditions, you know, such as diabetes or, you know, cancer or something of that nature, is on a ventilator. And let's say a 21-year-old that is in the hospital with the same issue, the coronavirus, and they are in need of a ventilator, but there's no more ventilators left. What our governor wants to do is put a sanction in the law stating that no doctor will be prosecuted if he takes that person with all the pre-existing conditions off of the ventilator and gives it to the 23-year-old. Now, when you talk about prosecution, you know, when you talk about doctors playing God, allowing doctors, giving them the hand to play God, it's not only going to just happen with this pandemic, because that sanction is written in law. It's written in the law. It will apply towards everything in any situation, whether it be coronavirus, whether it be HIV, whether it be cancer, whatever. Listen, guys, you got to open up your eyes. I'm sitting here right now, okay, and believe me, I'm in the best of moods, because you know what, I have a strong belief in the power of God and what he's capable of doing. I have right now foot ulcers on the bottom of my feet. If I showed you a picture of them, you would be horrified. And I'm not able to take my diabetes medication. I'm not able to take my blood pressure medication simply because I can't afford it. My diabetes medication, my oral med, is $473 a month for a 30-day supply. My insulin, one of my insulins is $214 for a 30-day supply. I have another insulin that's $412 for a 30-day supply. But guess what? I know somebody named God. There's somebody in my presence that's in my presence right now. He's right here within me. And I know his name. And guess what happened last week? I was speaking to a social worker because my husband and I, we went to reapply for Medicaid because we were turned down. We were turned down from getting Medicaid because they said we made too much money. We got too much money. Now, mind you, both of us are disabled. I get less than $1,000 a month. My husband gets less than $1,500 a month. And that's before they deduct the $144 per month out of our disability checks for the Medicare premium, which covers absolutely nothing. Okay. So I was speaking to a social worker. She's working on, making us eligible for Medicaid, because of our medical expenses combined together. They're going to do what they call a spin down, where it will possibly make us eligible for Medicaid. But under normal circumstances, we won't be eligible for Medicaid. Now, mind you, my husband just had a stroke in January. And he's on dialysis. He does home dialysis at home. As I told you, my ailments are I have diabetes, I have gastroparesis, I have neuropathy, diabetic neuropathy. I'm also bipolar disorder, and I have agoraphobia. There's certain things that I need to have done in order to sustain. But guess what, guys? Those foot ulcers on the bottom of my feet, they're healing. See, because this is what God will do. God will put you in a place where if you don't have something, he will give you enough to sustain until you can have something. And that's what God has done. Because my husband is on dialysis, you see, he gets the best antibiotics. He gets the best antibacterial soap. He gets the best hand sanitizer. He gets hospital grade everything, right? And he gets an abundance amount of it, so much so that I can take care of my feet myself. And that's what I've been doing. I've been taking care of my feet myself. See, that's what God does. When he can't give you what the man wants you to have, he puts you in a place where you can have the things that you need. You understand what I'm saying? He does. This is what God does. That's why they call him the great I am. So I'm in a position now where I don't have to worry about my feet. I don't have to worry about getting my foot getting cut off. I was in danger of my foot getting cut off. You should have seen my feet 2 weeks ago. And they're not as bad as they were, but I'm sustaining. I'm keeping them clean. I'm keeping the wounds clean. I'm able to keep the wounds clean with the best antibiotics because my husband is on dialysis and he gets the best antibiotics because he has a catheter in his stomach that he must clean with these antibiotics, and they send him just an abundance amount just so he can have it, That's what God does. Now, back to my story. I was talking to a social worker that's trying to make my husband and I eligible for Medicaid so that we will be able to receive, so that I will be able to afford to go to the doctor. And I will be able to afford to go and see a podiatrist. And I will be able to afford to do all the things that I need to do medically. So you guys pray for me on that. Pray that I'm able to get the Medicaid. I told her my situation, that I'm not able to get my medication. I haven't taken my medication in over 30 days. And she said, there is an organization that may be able to help you. I need you to write down this number, and I need you to call them immediately. She called me back to see if that organization would help me. And I told her I didn't get any answers. So she said, well, I was so worried about you not getting your medication. I was so concerned about you not getting your medication that I found someone else that I know that will help you. Here's the number, call them. And I called them with no problems whatsoever. Praise God. I was able to get every single medication that I needed. I was able to get at least a 30-day supply of. Now, I'm grateful that I got the 30-day supply, because there are people, guys, there are people that are disabled in this country that are not able to take care of themselves, not because they choose not to. It's because sometimes we can't afford to. Some of us get an amount that just covers our rent. Some of us get an amount that just covers, our food expenses. Then we have sometimes you get an amount that you can't afford anything. It's a process to everything. When you're disabled, it's a process to everything. Our lives are filled with nothing but medical issues. And the reason why I'm telling you guys this is this. Listen, like I said, I deal with reality. I really do. I deal with reality. I write to my representatives in my state where I live at. And, they send me back suggestions on what I should do. They tell me I should apply for Medicaid, and they tell me I should apply for this and apply for that. When I write them back and I tell them that I do not qualify for these things simply because of my income, I get no answer back. But that doesn't stop me from continuing to write back. But in the meantime, I have to take care of me. I got to take care of me. And I got to take care of my husband, who, by the way, had a stroke in January and has only gone to therapy one time. But let me tell you what God does. This is what God does. My husband had a stroke on New Year's Eve, okay? New Year's Eve, he had a stroke. No facial deformities. He didn't lose his memory. He just really the only deformity that he came out with is he lost feeling on his left side, partial feeling. He still has feeling, but before he had the stroke, his equilibrium was off. He wasn't able to stand up on his own. Nothing. My husband is walking today. Walking. One time he's gone to therapy. One time. That's it. And he's walking. That's because I told you guys, God puts us in a place where we need to be. He puts us in a place where we need to, where we are allowed to sustain. Sometimes my husband, and we have conversations, and both of us have said this to each other. What would I do without you? What would I have done without you? What would I have done? What would I have done? Yes, you can always depend on God. We know that we can always depend on God. And see, with God, it's all about your faith. It's all about your faith in God. And your personal relationship with him is how God is going to work in your life. Okay? But reality is, see, God gives us reality for a reason, so we can learn from it. And so we can be observant and obedient of it. And God put us together for a reason, people. He put my husband and I together for a reason. He knew that if anything were to happen to my husband, that I would be able to take care of him. He knew that if anything happened to me, that my husband would be able to take care of me. You understand what I'm saying? Take this time as we go through this hard trial. Take this time to recognize the people in your life and understand and recognize that they are in your life for a reason. And those that are not in your life for a reason, you need to toss them to the side and understand that the season for them is over. It's over with. Understand that. Understand that in this season, God is making you more powerful than you have ever been in your whole entire life. He's giving you your power back. You better reach out and grab it. You better reach out and grab it. I don't care how long this pandemic lasts. Understand this, that when we come out of this, we will live a different life. Life is going to be different for everyone, everybody. But I think that this has happened for a reason. As bad as it is, this has happened for a reason. This is giving us as people, especially, and I'm talking to my people. I can talk to my people. Can I talk to my people? This is giving us a chance to rewind and think about what has happened and to let that go. After we've thought about it, after we've pondered over it, after we've cried about it, after we've done all we need to do with the past, we need to let it go and be in the present. And then once we're in the present, we can create that path to walk in to our future. I'm telling you guys, take this opportunity to understand that it's not just about God and what God wants. It's up to you to make it happen too. With that being said, I'm going to sign off now. Please make sure that you are following us on all social media platforms. Make sure that you like and subscribe and comment on this video. And remember, sharing is caring. And be a part of the round table that we are preparing for you by hitting that notification bell. With that being said, I'm going to sign off, guys. And remember to walk in peace, love, and happiness. And always remember, it's Team McRae all damn day. Talk to you soon.